Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on Mello Buckzz and her album release party turning into one of Chicago's deadliest recent mass shootings.
3 shooters pulled up in a black SUV and opened fire as people were leaving an album release party, as many of them were pouring out of this lounge.
Traumatized. I mean, I'm just shook.
Heard a lot of gunfire, and then and next thing you know is a whole bunch of police officers driving by fast, ambulance, fire and rescue.
Absolute chaos, from people screaming to blood on the streets to people laying on the streets.
July 2nd, 2025. A black car drove up, opening fire on a crowd of people gathered outside the Artist Restaurant and Lounge. This was the near north side neighborhood of Chicago, just blocks away from the luxurious Gold Coast. This whole area was money, business, and luxury. But as big as Chicago is, it can be too small when it comes to violence, and Chicago has time and time again shown us nowhere is safe. CCTV video would show muzzle flashes coming from a black Honda, and in a matter of seconds, 18 people were shot on the sidewalk. One of the worst mass shootings to hit Chicago in recent years, and this wasn't a random act of violence either. This was 100% targeted. A police investigation would learn 24-year-old Chicago rapper Mello Buckzz was hosting her album release party at the Lounge. Detectives are still unsure who the actual target was, as Mello had already left the area when the shooting erupted. A witness observed the suspect vehicle circle the front of the club to see who was there. When they came back around, they opened fire. Handgun and rifle rounds were recovered, and spent shell casings would be found outside and inside the club, meaning there was more than just the shooters in the vehicle. More than likely, someone was firing back. Law enforcement along with EMS tended to the wounded, rushing victims to the hospital. Of the 18 that had been shot, 4 of them were killed. 25-year-old Leon Henry was shot in the head, 23-year-old Devontae Williamson, 26-year-old Taylor Walker, and 27-year-old Aviance King were all shot in the chest. Chicago's Sun-Times would highlight the rapper Mello Buckzz appears to claim an affiliation to NLMB, a faction of both Black P. Stones and Gangsta Disciples. A two-set alliance